Sparks to punt it away, and it's partially blocked. They got a hand on it. It's picked up at the 50-yard line, and Georgia Southern gets a hand on that punt. Ellis picks it up, and good field position coming up for Georgia Southern. That was Thompson, number 6, who got a hand on it.
All right, so going into the week, we felt strongly that we could get there. And we thought we could get there from the edge as long as we brought some internal pressure and got to the shield. How were you feeling when you got out there the first time?
Our first rep we had at it, number 2 here, he blocked wide on me. So I came back to the sideline with the coach and I said, what's our adjustment to both ends blocking out? Because like I said, we went over our meetings, they blocked down one way or another, but they both were blocking out. And so he was like, I said, did we just keep going with it? And so he was like, yeah, just keep going with it.
Well, as we saw this thing, early on, I'm thinking, man, we can get there because of their op time. We can also get there because of how sporadic the snap is. And obviously, we were looking to try to get there from the side that they were blocking down on. What's really awesome about this play is they do try to block out on you here, but really and truly, all he's trying to do is get a shove on you. And you do a really good job with your get off here of getting there and really getting tight to the edge. I know that's something that we worked on all off season and throughout training camp to try to be tight to that edge and try to really come across that shield guy really as tight as we can.
Yeah, on this one, I widened out just a tad bit here because I knew on the first one he was gonna come out. So I know for the last 2 years been getting harped on about widening out. But even on this one, it was just 1 to 2 inches, and I knew once I came around the edge, came through my brain, oh, he still has the ball in his hands. So just let me just reach out here, and I actually got the ball with my outside hand here, and I know we practiced inside hand, but it was just I had to reach for this one because it was like once in a chance here.
Well, I'll tell you what was really good about this. We really got what we wanted with the internal pressure with Randy. You see how he gets the attention of that outside shield guy, and he's not able to just block out on you. The other thing I see right here is how you turn the hoop. You know how we run that hoop during practice? You did a really good job of coming around that hoop and taking it off his leg. And obviously ball gets kicked across the line of scrimmage. We don't want Raynard doing this. Tried to celebrate a little bit, but I had to coach a little bit on Raynard right there. Anytime the ball's blocked across the line of scrimmage, man, we gotta peter that thing out, man, and not touch it. Well, now we'll move on to the really the game-winning touchdown. And how big was this? We talked about all week about let's have special teams change the game, right? We're always trying to win the field position, and we're always trying to change the game one way or another for our either by giving our offense good field position or making sure our defense is in a good field position to be able to stop their offense. But any time that we can get a block for a touchdown, man, that totally increases the chances of winning a football game. Tell us what you were thinking here.
On this one, I came to the mat and me and 𝗧𝗵𝗲 was talking. I was like, man, we got to get some pressure on the shield here. And I was like, we had a call coming from the left side actually. So once I came to you and we talked after the first rep we got it where we didn't get the block, I was like, can we switch? And so that's why I came to the right side on this one. And I swear the call was R4. So I was like, I had 100% in my mind, like I'm going here. And so coming into the line, I seen the guard, he tapped. And I looked over, I was like, yeah, something's not right here. Because they usually was blocking on me. So once I seen him go down, I was like, I was free the whole time. And I just came tight off the shield.
Well, I tell you, one thing that I thought was really good, I thought making the adjustment and letting you switch was good. And, I could hear from the sideline the call they were making. And I said, man, they're gonna block away from NaJee this time. And then you see this tackle right here, he just free releases. So there's nothing, there's nothing touching you. You do a good job with your alignment. Again, really tight to that shield. And again, we got pressure to the inside on this shield, and they really had to pay attention to those guys coming up the middle. I thought you did a really good job here. Only thing I'd say is we got to stab more, don't slap, right?
Oh yeah.
You actually may have caught this thing and took it off and scored the touchdown.
It really caught me in the midsection right here. I was like, I had my hands out, but like I came so clean. It really caught me in the midsection. I didn't get hands on this one at all.
Well, I tell you, man, you know, I know the one at Texas State in 2018 didn't count, but that was a really great block that year. And then also, you know, being able to get it against ULM that year also, and then being so close last year.
Yeah.
You know, I was really happy for you to be able to get this one.
Yeah, it's been a long 2 years with it because, like I said, I had a decent amount of reps at getting blocks, but like I said, last years I've always been a little too wide, and it's just, like I said, football is a game of inches, and if you go back and look at all the kicks, it's definitely been a game of inches that I've missed, and even in practice it plans out the same way. It's like, how do I miss it? How do I miss it? And so, like, I mean, like, we had a talk earlier this season about, like, even with Campbell, how it's like too wide, like, why am I too wide here? So it's like, this game is just, as far as coming in trusting, don't never try to do things on my own at this point. Just take the coaching and line up like he said. And so, like, we practiced it all week. I got the feel of actually tightening down to the edge here. And like you said, when you get the opportunity, when it presents itself, take advantage of it.
Well, you know, and I'm glad you said that. You know, and I want to say this, man, because, you know, after that Campbell game, you know, we thought about, you know, making a change, right? You know, because you were still lining up wide, and we're like, come on, NaJee. And what I'll say about you that I thought was really awesome is you came into my office and you're like, man, coach, I mean, I really want to do this. I really want to be, you know, and I was like, you know what, let's do this, man. Let's get this right. Let's coach. Let's me and you, let's make sure we're on the same page. Coach Cunningham does such a good job with the Bandits and being attention to detail and all that type of stuff. So really proud of what you did after that game. And that's why this paid off, because you did take coaching and you really wanted it, and you were able to change the game.
𝗕𝗿𝗲 back deep, and for the second time, a block punt. It's recovered in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. For the second time, they get their hand on a punt, and collecting it in the end zone for the touchdown is 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗕𝗿𝗄.